not the greatest game in game number 1. Had a couple of misplays. The early turret dive underneath the tier 1. The headbutt onto the tibbers there in the river. So hopefully with the Rel, with this game 2, he can find a little redemption, find some of those big engages. We know that at his peak, who he has been a hell of a shot caller. The early Drake really at all. Instead, though, is going to put that pressure on the grubs as soon as they spawn. Disguised have already acquired the first 2, and this third one should go their way as well. Nobody from Flyquest is even in the area, so all 3 grubs feel the need for all of the extra burn damage, but Flyquest can easily just make sure that they grab that first Drake. There it is. So neutral start off with the most difficult enemy, but I also feel like that gives you the chance, like you mentioned in game number 1, to just take the small wins where you get them. If you find some good fights against Flyquest, even if you don't come out with the dub, you can still take learnings away from it, because these guys have shown they are the best team fighters. They are the most coordinated team. They're getting creative, and now Gakkos is in some trouble. Castle going in for the solo bolo here for the top side. Gakkos wants to flash away, but Castle with the solo kill for the first blood sits Gakkos down. Now Inspired wants to try to get the follow-up, but he can't find it.
Tread, so it does fund those Merc Treads, and he's got teammates up here, so they're looking for Gakkos again. No flash.
Okay, Gakkos got to try to get away from this one. The Shattering Strike has already collided, and Magnet Storm's looking to keep him locked up. XU tanking everything underneath the turret. They need a little bit more damage. They don't have the firepower to kill him. XU with a flash in for the W2 to get the kill. Busio and Inspired show that who he's got to find multiple targets. Lots of value there with the Magnet Storm. First items completed. Multiple different players here as the engage from Disguised is completely botched. Quad ready for the counter here with the Fate Sealed. True Shot Barrage over the top. Disguised just gave it away for free, and Flyquest happy to punish.
That engage just whiffing for DSG, and the instant clap back from Flyquest. Ooh, that was a painful punish right there. They're going to get a lot off that too. Dragon is right there for the taking after all these kills.
Yeah.
We said that
after winning that one, Flyquest just going to try to convert that into another objective take up here. They will secure themselves the Rift Herald. Now can they get everybody control over the game here in just a couple of minutes, as Inspired wants to make his way down towards Dark Wings. Quad follows it up here with a Fate Sealed and True Shot Barrage. That is the second time Quad sets it up with a Fate Sealed. Masu knocks it down with the True Shot Barrage from all the way away. The man's back over in the mid lane, Kobe.
Yeah, you know, I like that because I was, well, let's take a look if Quad actually gets caught here.
Okay, XU and Huhi going after him. They don't have a ton of damage between the 2 of them, but they didn't need a ton. They had enough to kill off the Yone. At least that shutdown goes over to Disguised.
All right, maybe Castle, you know, does at least solo get the flash here. So they're trying to follow it up with plays on the top side too. DSG looking for some of these answers to Flyquest, because Flyquest are just starting to run away for it. Ooh, this one could be dangerous though. Is he gonna wait until Inspired shows? Okay, Inspired shows.
Okay, Castle wants to try to turn it around, go after Gakkos immediately at the start. If he gets Gakkos, Inspired doesn't have a lot of damage, but now Busio's ready to join the fight. He locks him up with the concussive blows, and Inspired beats him down. So a 1-for-1 trade, but well played to Castle, making sure he flashes aggressively. He wants the kill on Gakkos. He knows he has to get it quickly, and so he at least makes it. Bottom lane, hey, Dark Wings picking up some objective money, some much needed objective money for Disguised. Bring that gold lead back. Okay.
Yeah, you're like, we could do this by hand.
Or we could just summon up this thing that's literally made for it and just send it in there. Kaboom! Rift Herald takes out the turret. Putting all of the work in on the tier 2 up there in the top lane, but Castle's going to TP out to try to come defend it. And as soon as Castle TP's out, Quad's going to TP in. Dark Wings using the Shurima shovel to disengage as Flyquest goes after him. But now with the way that the pieces have all shuffled around the board, DSG is nowhere near the Drake.
And they can just go Otacon after the Dragon. Flyquest, they still have their teleport on Gakkos. Just keep
Flyquest items are scary too, man. Immortal Shield Bow for Quad's Yone.
Goes down so quickly.
Yeah, this thing is getting melted, and you've got control over the river through Maokai. He's so good at these situations. The Otacon is already down, and Flyquest takes almost no damage as they conquer that objective. Now with a TP to reset position back over the tier 1 in mid lane. Gakkos trying to defend this one, as Disguised should be able to still overload it in time to take the objective, but Flyquest with the Otacon feeling throw the Maokai are out. All of a sudden, nobody gets anywhere nearby.
And I really like what Flyquest are doing here. They're taking over, wait a second, that's a lot of damage. Okay, they're taking over the bottom side of the map. well in advance of the spawn of that dragon.
Oh, and immediately they full send it after XU. The Sejuani is not tanky enough. It's Busio leading the charge, Quad on the follow, and again, Masu's long-range firepower gets it done. They'll take the kill, they'll take the tier 2.
We'll just go right back there. We're going to do it.
Well, now they're being corralled up towards it. Flyquest happy to shove them up that way because Quad is just going to do the dragon on his own. The Fed Yone with the Blade of the Ruined King can slow this down very quickly and take no damage. Masu getting away there. Nice cleanse of the Glacial Prison. Flyquest doing just fine here in a 4v5 as XU has to try to get away. Ton of damage to Dark Wings there. Masu's already killed him. Flyquest in a 4v5 like those odds. Busio trying to get away from the counter-strike here as Castle at least picks up a single kill. Infernal Drake, Infernal Soul going the way of Flyquest here at the same time as Gakos and Quad have more than enough damage. Standing, he's got 200 HP in a dream, but Flyquest are going after the Baron. Gakko's going back up into the tribe run. XU flashes over the wall. It's an ace for Fly. Disguised is out of there.
Would you classify Ezreal as an assassin, Flowers?
I'd classify Masu's Ezreal as an assassin because he just went in.
Masu definitely has the assassin tag up on that Ezreal. That was crazy. He nails the skill shots, he jumps in, takes them out from behind them in their own jungle, and with that, Flyquest claim the soul, they claim the Baron. I mean, you're playing the best team in the LTA right here.
It's a tough first day, man. It's
tough
rough.
First day of work, for sure.
Yeah. Force as well, and they've got the Baron up push ready in the bottom lane.
All right, I want the analyst desk to slow down the Masu cleanse frame by frame as we see them destroy the rest of
Okay, we might need to slow down these deaths frame by frame because Flyquest is already just deleting everybody. Who he's the next to go? Castle, Rahel, and Dark Wings going to stand their ground as Busio is almost dropped and Inspired is killed off. Disguise looked like they might have had a chance there, but Masu is still healthy, is still firing, is still too much of a problem. Busio barely staying alive as Inspired does drop a quick little counterpunch there from Disguise, but they're going to need so much more.
Yeah, you better send an army at Masu to take this guy down. He is so confident, and he is popping off right now. Looks like
when your 80 carry steps up and forces Jax to walk back, you've got a bit of a problem as Quad's at least going to get stunned up there. Castle went in for the counter-strike aggressively, but that's Masu Ezreal. If he's in range, you're down range, and he is not stopping the fire.
Yeah, I mean, Jax jumps in and stuns Quad. Masu just spaces back a little bit, steps outside the counter-strike range, and then let's rip. Oh, you stopped his recall.
I'm like,
careful.
Bro, I don't know if you want to do that. I don't know if you want to stop his recall. I don't know if you want to walk that far forward. Masu Ezreal keeping the pressure on as Quad goes in for the base seal, and Dark Wings is down. You should have let him recall.
You're looking at the freaking Globetrotters out here. Flyquest.
Oh, they're still going! One more hit would have killed Huhi, but they don't quite have the damage. Masu snipes it! Another one comes in. A double for Masu in the enemy base. Disguised is just made to look foolish here at the end of game 2. An unceremonious ace for Flyquest as they will knock down the Nexus turrets. Castle can't step off of the stairs to the fountain, and Flyquest 20-6. They win the second game as strong as they won the first. It's a clean 2-0 to start split 3.
Wow, Quad and Masu just absolutely styling in this game. Woo. Holy moly. Yeah, maybe the lessons learned, if Masu's fed, you just let him back. Don't even stop him.
That looked like